everyone, welcome into the Flippin Hippos YouTube channel. I am Star the Flippin Hippo, and today is Monday, March 23rd. Because it's a Monday, that means it's time for What Sold on eBay. But before we even get into what sold on eBay, we're going to talk about some breaking and very exciting news that came down today from eBay. They're giving us some free listings, which we can all use in these very unusual and trying times. So if you have a store subscription, you will get 50,000 additional fixed price listings. Yes, you heard me right. 50,000. 50,000. 50,000 listings. That's an amazing amount. That's a big number. So I'm going to read you the eBay screenshot I have on the screen for you. Free listings when you need them. Store subscribers can list up to 50,000 additional fixed price listings in March and in April for free. And then you would click that activate offer. So if you do not see this offer popping up in your promotional listings on your Seller Hub, check your messages from eBay, and if you don't see it there, check your actual email address. Make sure you're checking the email address that is associated and attached to your eBay seller account. I'm getting some reports from some people that they had it right in their messages on eBay in the messages center, and then they were able to activate it from there, and then it showed up in their promotional offers. We didn't see it in our promotional offers or in our messages. We actually had to go to our email, and there it was, and from there we were able to click activate, and then it popped up here in our promotional offers on the Seller Hub. The other thing I would like to quickly address is there were a couple people who couldn't find it here in the promotional offers or in their messages or in their emails, and had messaged eBay asking if this was a hoax, if this was real. There's a couple customer representatives out there who are giving out misinformation. No big surprise. You've always seen that the left hand does not talk to the right hand when it comes to eBay. You've always seen that you can ask the same question 10 different times in one given day, calling in 10 different times to talk to 10 different reps and get 10 different answers. That's pretty much par for the course when it comes to eBay. They don't train everybody out of the same training guide, it seems. But right now, when it's very, very essential that we're all getting correct information, at this time, eBay has closed down their phone number. Most of us are already aware of that, including those of us who have concierge. So even if you have the concierge service with eBay, you cannot call in for a rep right now. They've cut their phone lines down. You can still contact them on eBay for business, and you can still email them. But I think now it's more important than ever that they are keeping in contact with their reps and keeping them all on the same page and making sure that they're all giving out the same correct information to the sellers on their platform. But yes, there are a few representatives for eBay that aren't aware, I guess, of this offer, and they're telling people it's malware, and they're telling them that it's not a legitimate offer and that they're not actually giving out 50,000 listings, and those representatives are wrong. They are absolutely wrong. You can see here, I'll show you. Go to your promotional offers on your Seller Hub. Your Seller Hub might look a little bit different than ours just because you can customize it and set it up how you like, and of course mine's set up to my what works best for me. But if you scroll down your promotional offers, I'm gonna have to click show more. Right there you can see it. List free 50,000 additional fixed price listings. Started today, March 23rd at 1:37 p.m. Pacific time, which would have been 4:37 p.m. here in Pennsylvania, which was when Keith actually activated this offer for us. And it will end on April 1st, 2020 at 12 a.m. Pacific time. Used are four. We have left 49,996. So we've used 4 of our 50,000 free listings that we're going to get through April 1st. Now this does say in March and in April, so I'm assuming they're just breaking it up by months for the ease of bookkeeping or their own records, and on April 1st we'll get another offer that we'll be able to activate that will go through April 30th and give us another 50,000. So it is real. If you have a eBay rep telling you it's not real, wrong. I can't believe that they don't know, but that's okay. It is real. You can see it on our seller hub that we're using it. If you don't see it in your email, if you don't see it here in your promotional offers, just make sure you check your messages as well. Check everywhere until you find it, activate it, and start using it. We're all home, working from home, guys, so we got nothing better to do but list. If you're running into issues with finding inventory or running out of inventory, I'm going to be doing a video on Wednesday with some different ideas on how to get inventory. But get those death piles gone through, guys. Hit those up. Hit up your I don't wannas. I mean, desperate times call for desperate measures. So if you have to start going through your I don't wannas, go through those. Start decluttering your own home, cleaning up the closets. We've now got free listings to do that with. Alright, that was the first thing I wanted to address before we even started on today's What Sold video. We're going to jump into that now. I'm going to do it like I always do it, guys. We're going to go on a walk through Instagram and look at our photo from each day of our piles of packages. When we do our shipping every day, we take a photo, we post it to Instagram. We do it for self-accountability. It's something we've done from day one, and we will continue to do, and we always have continued to do when sales were bad or sales are good. We have always showed you our packages, whether we had 1 or 2 or 50. So I'll continue that through this entire situation, and hopefully it never ever happens, but if there comes a time when we have a day that there aren't any packages to show, I guess I'll just post a photo of a hippo. But we're not going to change any of our routines like that. We're going to keep trying to get through this as best we can by sticking to our routines and doing what we've always done, which is what I suggest everyone do, just to stay sane and keep your own mental health and your well-being. So you're looking at today's photo. We had 38 sales in total, shipped out in 37 packages. We had 1 eBay customer purchase 2 remotes, so we sent them together. So we had a total of 32 eBay sales and 3 on Poshmark. This is, for what it's worth right now, very good. You can see I said on this post, we're hanging in there for as long as we can. Per where our sell-through rate should be and our current listings, in a normal situation and time, this would be nah. But right now this is really good, so we'll take it, right? Last Monday we had 43 packages go out, 39 eBay, 4 on Poshmark. And on Monday we had 15 all eBay. Sorry, Tuesday, 15 all eBay. Wednesday, 9 all eBay. Thursday, 11, 10 on eBay, and 1 Poshmark. And then on Friday, we had 5 only, all eBay sales. All right, let's go over to the listings I've selected to show you guys. I'm going to show you all the plush that sold, just like I always do, and then some highlights from the week of some oddballs that are selling. We can't go out sourcing anymore, guys, but this kind of gives you an idea of what you can list from your death piles or start looking for elsewhere. And again, I'm going to do a video on Wednesday for that. Okay, we sold an Elsa. She sings. This Elsa was from a yard sale. She was, I want to say, $1. It says $1.99 there. But I got both girls, Anna and Elsa. They both sang, and they gave them to me for $1 a piece. It was the same yard sale I got all the woodies from, if you guys remember that. So Elsa sold for a best offer of $22.50, and she shipped first class. This guy is a B221. I don't know what that means, so I'm just going to read you the title and act like I know what it means. He's an official B221 BTS line friends. His name is RJ, I'm assuming. He looks like a seal. I don't know what he is. I got him at Goodwill for 50 cents. He looked brand new with tags. He looked cute. I decided to bring him home. And then I comped him. I had to comp him because I don't even know what he is. I discovered that this is what he is. That's what I put in the title. And then he sold for a best offer of $22.50. and he shipped first class. Now this is an example of one that I did put in a very small box to ship, just because he had this large, nice hang tag. He was new. They paid a lot of money for him, so we put him in one of those, I think it was like a 4x4x4 box. Here's a Care Bear. This was 50 cents at the Goodwill. He's a nice bedtime bear. Checkered. He's cute. He was, oh, I did already tell you, he was 50 cents. And he sold for best offer of 11, yes. So he sold for a best offer of 11. I'm checking my notes, guys. Sorry about that. And he shipped first class. Then we have this wee little cute piglet. I did kind of offhandedly mention him in my plush haul video yesterday, that we were selling some Easter plush already. So we sold this little Easter piglet. And he came from a yard sale in a big old haul of Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, and Eeyore a while back. And each one had averaged out to 77 cents a piece for the whole lot of them. Piglet sold for $9.99 and shipped first class. Then I sold this Lovey, which I also mentioned in the plush haul. This is a Circo Lovey, 13 inches. It's got a bird and a little pink blanket. 50 cents at the Goodwill. And it sold for $15.99 and shipped first class. Here we have the Incredible Hulk. This one was 99 cents. This one came from a different Goodwill that we had visited a couple weeks ago when we were trying to stock up on inventory. And so I paid 99 cents for him. He sold for $9.99 and he shipped first class. And last but not least, this Noah's Ark monkey. He's been around for a little while. He's cute. He's got a little Noah's Ark on his foot. And he's got a zipper on his back. He's been around for a pretty good while. I think he came from the Bends, so he wasn't maybe 50 cents by weight. And he sold for $13 and he shipped first class. We sold our very last J. Garcia tie. Some of you may remember the haul video, or just me talking about it through some what sold videos over the months. Last summer we had lucked into a huge haul of J. Garcia, and we had Donald Trump, and there was just so many different brands. We got this huge lot, 50 cents a piece. And the first couple sold, paid for it all, and now the stragglers are still selling. This is the last J. Garcia that we had. It sold for $11 best offer and shipped first class. I sold this bag. This came from a Stuff-A-Bag sale we went to last summer. We went to a church where they gave you these big giant garbage bags, and it was, I want to say, $5 a bag. Maybe it was $2 a bag. It's been a while. But it was as much as you could get in there. So I stuffed a couple with shoes. I stuffed some with clothes. It was really a good haul video when I did it. I remembered that. We got a lot in those bags, you guys. So when I'm stuffing a bag and I'm getting one price for the bag and I'm just stuffing stuff in there, I'm not as choosy and I'm not as picky because I'm getting items for so little cost of goods. If it's cute, if I think it'll sell, I'll grab it and not worry so much about brands. This was super cute. It's a little corduroy saddlebag, messenger bag type purse. And so I stuffed it in there. I think everything costs like 50 or 70 cents a piece if you counted everything in the bags. So this purse sold for $15.58 on a best offer and shipped first class. We sold these American Eagle khakis. Size 6 utility. They're like utility cargo khakis. Can't remember how they shipped. They did go first class. So these were 99 cents at the Goodwill. They sold for $19.68 and they did ship first class. Here's some JLo jeans. I talk about JLo all the time. She's one of my favorite brands to carry in the store as far as bread and butter, especially the plus sizes like this. These do really well. So this was a size 22. plus size, and it was 99 cents at the Goodwill. Sold for $26 and shipped in a padded flat. Here's some riders by Lee. Not a brand I normally would get, but I have been pulling some of the old inventory that was on clearance and just kind of looking at it, making some decisions. Some stuff that's been around for a really, really long time that has gone through our clearance or our auctions. I'm looking at it and I'm trying to decide. Well, first of all, we're pulling it from the store and deleting it, and then we're deciding, did it not sell because it's a poop piece of clothing or a poop brand, and then they go in a box to go to Goodwill at a later date when we're done with whatever's going on out there in the world. But if it's something that's pretty decent, if it's at least a decent bread and butter, and I know it didn't sell because back in the day I took horrible pictures, which I did, we all started somewhere. We used to have really bad pictures, just bad lighting, bad backgrounds. I didn't know how to fold the jeans or do them properly. I probably didn't include enough measurements back then. I probably didn't have enough photos of the different tags and stuff on jeans. So that's kind of what we've been doing. If you follow us on Instagram, you may have seen my post over the weekend where I showed you a stack of jeans we had pulled from our inventory that I was getting ready to redo. There were about 11 pairs there that I pulled from clearance and just deleted them off of eBay. All 11 pairs had horrible photos, and they're brands that I know that I sell on the regular. They're good bread and butter brands. So this is just an example of one that I pulled, redid the photos, did the keywords better. I did better photos, more measurements. Just basically I did a listing now with all of the experience and knowledge and know-how I have now with those best practices that I do now versus way back when, and these sold within a week. So if you, like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that post. I said it's not a bad idea to kind of do this, to go through your inventory anyway. In a normal situation, it's a good idea. But where we're at right now, where things are kind of up in the air and some of us are really struggling to find inventory, go back through your stuff. Find your old stuff. It's not selling for a reason. It could just be titles, but it could be your photos. And if that's the case, redo your photos. Pull them out and redo your photos. Add a couple more measurements. Switch your titles up. Because a lot of this stuff that I am pulling that's old that I'm redoing is selling. Even now in this situation, such as these riders. So anyway, these sold for $20.99 and they shipped in a padded flat. Now we're going to look, sorry, I was trying to breathe and talk at the same time. We're going to look at a couple remotes. I'm going to tell you that we sold 54 remotes last week from last Monday through yesterday. So from March 16th to March 22nd. We sold 54 remotes. That's 54. So we are holding at a straight 1.1% sell-through rate on the remotes, which is really good. And then I just pulled out 5 maybe that I was just going to show you individually. I'm not going to show you all 54. You guys, most of you know by now that remotes sell anywhere from $7.50 for a remote all the way up to $50 and $60 depending on what you have. Most of them are going to, no, all of them will probably ship first class. I say most, but they all ship first class. So remotes, like I said, will sell anywhere from 7 to, upwards of 60. They ship first class. All of ours cost 52 cents a piece on the bulk deal we did. But I do pick out the higher end ones to show you guys always, every week. That's what I do. So we're going to look at them this week too. This is a Sony AV system remote. That's what it looks like, and that's its model number for you. Sold for $21.99. A Sony digital radio remote. There's its model number. $24.99. An Onkyo remote. There you go. There's its model number. $24.99. A genuine Samsung. There's what it looks like and its model number. $19.99. And another Onkyo, which is a good brand you guys can be looking out for. So I know that we're not going out to the thrift stores and the estate sales, church sales and all of that anymore, but there is a way to retail arbitrage online, so you guys can keep an eye out for these. If you can purchase them cheap enough that it it makes sense to get it shipped to your house so that you can flip it, which is what online retail arbitrage is, then you'll have these to look at. And we're going to talk more about that on Wednesday as promised. I will be back tomorrow night for my usual time and day live show, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I have a very special guest coming on with me. You guys all know Robert, the zombie bargain hunter. He is a huge plush reseller. In fact, he is referred to as the Plushie King. And we're going to do a store review live on his store. We're going to talk about plush. We're going to talk about reselling in the current situation that everyone is in with what's going on in the world. We're going to talk about sourcing and keeping your stores alive. And you guys can bring any questions you have for us. Need a drink. So hit the thumbs up before you leave, guys. It really helps the channel out so much. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think, what's going on. And if you haven't already and you'd like to, please subscribe to our channel and help us feed a hungry hippo. If you're already a subscriber, double check that you're still subscribed and hit the bell. I've been hearing that some folks are getting unsubscribed somehow. It just happens. I think people fall off. So double check that. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at flippinhippos on all social media. You can email me at flippinhipposhelp@gmail.com. And most importantly, right now, you can join our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod, link down below. The reason I say that's important, because we are all isolated, so it's important to have groups that you can be a part of to connect with and talk to other people and stay connected to humanity. So join our Facebook group. It's a wonderful group. We're having a lot of fun in there. Keeping our sanity and just connecting with other people. All right, guys, until next time, go be productive, go make some money, wash your damn hands, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. Bye.